Hi friends and welcome back to Beardkopia and the Life of Beard YouTube channel and Words and Things. Episode 12, and I think it's going to be a fun episode because we've got quite a few new Pokemon I think we need to show you and make homes for. So first off, let's go down here to find our friend Growlithe. So in the last episode we built this little habitat thanks to Torchic trying to saying that this might light up town, but instead we get Growlithe. We also got the professor following us because we will continue the mission where we left off last time. Yes, I'll be your friend, of course I will, Growlithe. But we're going to continue. I just want to get Growlithe in there. Lapras is just pottering, which is fine. We are going to go over here as well and do this strange cube, which we saw also in the last episode. And we inspect it. Ouch. It's our friend Zora. It was hiding. You really startled me. How did you spot me anyway? I thought I camouflaged myself perfectly. What you doing? Practicing my camouflage. I thought I was doing pretty good too, but I guess not. Well, it wasn't you doing bad, it's just a bit out of place. So, you know. You did pretty good though, spotting me like that. So I bet you'd be good at this. Can you please help me practice camouflaging myself? Please. I want to get way better at it. Yeah. Okay. Let's start straight away. I want to try camouflaging myself as something more complex. Just nothing super big. I can't do that. Something small like a toy that you can change into different shapes. Got anything like this, Ditto? Ba-dum. I don't, but we can do. I want to try camouflaging myself as those. Please show me the toy blocks, Ditto. I want to get a good look at them. We can. Don't you worry. I'm going to try and sort of speak a bit slower if I can. So I'm very sort of like blah, blah, blah. And that ain't us. We're chill. So we're going to try and talk a bit slower so you can actually understand what I'm saying. So toy blocks. Get this done quickly while we're here. Can't remember if they want them put down anywhere or not. Find out right now. I got something for you. You are welcome. Try the new camouflage. Ta-da! And next, boom. And how's this? Pretty good though, what? So what do you think? Pretty perfect, huh? It's not bad. Not bad. Don't go perfect, you know. Don't be too much of a, you know, confident in your abilities. Show off. Well, since you asked so nicely, I will teach you. Now watch real close. Transform. Transformers. Dittos in disguise. I'm not actually sure what good transform is to Ditto or in the game. I've never used it really much outside this mission, excuse me. So yeah, let me know friends if you've got any useful tips on how we can use that as we get back to the main mission. Where's everyone gone? Over there. Okay, cool. So I did a little bit of fixing of the bridges in between, so I got a couple of these mosaics down so we could actually walk properly, but not fully. But anyway, we're over here, we're coming friends. It's a bit of a climb, but we'll get in there. Oh no! Yo, you hungry? Are they okay? Where am I? And it's our little friend Pika, which we're gonna take a picture of for the thumbnail, because you know we need that picture. There we go. That's like kind of cute, isn't it? Can always come back to that. Where am I? It's alright, Pika. We got ya. We got ya. Boop. It's our friend. Don't know if I got that last one. So this is not just any old Pika. This is Peakychu. Oh, you woke up. I'm so glad you're unharmed. Now let's see here. From the looks of you, I'd say you're a Pikachu, right? An awful pale one. I suppose you're not wrong. My appearance is rather peaky compared to the other Pikachu. In fact, Pikachu might make for a rather charming nickname. Pardon my asking, where did all of you come from? I mean, we live here, so where did you come from? Found you collapsed here all out of the blue. Where in the world were you until then? Were you hiding somewhere? How did I end up collapsed in a strange place? Apologies, I can't seem to remember. That's alright, Pikachu. I don't even remember what happened 5 seconds ago, so... Well, at least I do remember feeling quite tired and falling over. What happened to you? I'm so sorry, I can't remember what happened very well. You should totally take it easier. Maybe you should sleep a little bit if you're feeling tired. Why, thank you, you're too kind. But it appears I've been sleeping for some time, so I'm feeling quite refreshed at the moment. Sounds like a complicated situation. Do you have a favour to ask of you, though? How can I help? This town seems to be perpetually covered in dark clouds for some reason. We've all been working hard to brighten up the place. Well, yes, now that you mention it, it is quite dark around here. Since your Pokemon can use powerful electricity, we're really hoping you could help us out. What do you say? Of course, if my power can be of any use to you, I'll be delighted to help. Well, without further ado, here we go, and... Pika. Pika. This is quite strange. Performance anxiety, we've all been there. Sadly, it appears as though I am no longer able to generate electricity. But Pikachu, are you known for wielding incredible electricity and even summoning thunderbolts? So is 4. What exactly is going on? Well, indeed, I'm just as shocked as you are. I'm so sorry, it doesn't look like I'll be able to aid you at all like this. Nonsense, it will still be great for your aid. Right now, we need to help you to get away from any Pokemon. Words. On top of that, Beard, he has some sort of mysterious power. It's possible just by spending time with him, you may recover your electricity. I do have enhanced powers, because, you know, I'm amazing. Help right now, I should do my very best to assist. It's lovely to meet you all. Nice to meet ya. Friends! I love making friends, the more the merrier, yo. Trouble is, like, totally up for it. Mouse Pokemon. You became friends with Pikachu. Loads of honey. So, that gives us a tiny little break, I guess, in... God, let me jump. Tiny little break in the proceedings. So let's go back over here. I want to go to the Pokemon Center. Well, I want to go to the PC anyway. And get some challenges done. Because we've got a few done over the last couple of episodes. So the extra pennies will go pretty far. How you doing? Yes. Okay, cool. Another time, maybe, because we have important business to attend to. Using camouflage, orange heart fluff. Brighten things up. Illuminate town. What do you suppose could make the place brighter? I wonder if there's a Pokemon who knows. So I believe they all sort of like go for like a little wander. I could be wrong. I believe they sort of head over to Mosslax. But let's have a little wander about. So Torchic just wandering over there. There we go. So you don't really have to wait very long for the game to sort of nudge you in a direction, and it will sort of like wait for you, like I said, if you want to do more stuff. So it's not the end of the world. You can just potter about and explore and build and make everyone happy and make some cool things. But yeah, we're going to sort of just like get a little bit of the story sort of done to a degree, because like I said, you end up getting abilities that become very, very helpful. Yes, I'm sure Beard can handle it. Well then, could I trouble you to just make a single shell lamp? Okay, we can do that. We can do that. I don't know if I have everything on me to make the shell lamp, so we might have to go back over to the other side, but again, not a problem. Yeah, okay, fair. So a lot of the early game is a little bit back and forth, but you know, most games are these days. Which is quite frustrating, particularly like if you've done this before, which I have. Although it is a sort of fresh perspective and being able to do things a little bit more differently, which is fun and the benefit of hindsight. Can I get 2 of these? Oh no, I've only got enough for 1, which is fine because that's all we need. But I was going to get 2, but never mind. Okie doke. I might actually need these in a second. Again, trying to foreshadow without ruining it too much. But again, I'm sure most of you played this already and know how this goes down. So, boop and boop. Back the way we came. Oh, I didn't realise. Did I do that? I remember doing that. It's been a while, so we'll say that I did do that. And I didn't do a good job of it. Well, I'm back. So like, if I put like a single shell here, can I like put that up there? Don't want it on that. I want it on the stone. There we go. So, near Sonic, you're able to. Don't forget to bring Pikachu so you can generate. Okay, cool. Yep. Pika. Okay. Do I have to put it closer? I can help feel a little bit chilly when I see you, Beard. Yeah, I've got the thing. I've got the thing and the stuff. What do I need? Place a shell lamp to brighten Mosslax surroundings. Do I have to do that myself? It's best to put it near Snorlax if you're able to, and don't forget to bring Pikachu who can generate electricity to help turn it on. Will you follow me? Can you follow me? Place it beside Snorlax. If you bring along a Pokemon able to... Oh, okay, let's go get Poor Me, because Poor Me will turn it on. Even though Pika is right there. Oh, yeah, to be fair, Pika is a bit down in the dump, so he's not able to generate, is he? So, or she, or they, or Beard. Alright, Poor Me. To the rescue. Me being dumb again. Let's do this. Let's go. But yeah, when I finish this batch recording, because that's how I do them, and I will try and do it a bit more professionally and get a few more out. I will do some more clearing up off of camera so we can get around a little bit easier and sort of put in some more planning without mucking up like I did with Lapras. So what is that? What is that? Where's it at? Ah, yes, that place. If you want to check it out too, I can totally go together. I don't mind at all if you want to take the lead. You scared, yo? Trubbish is never scared. We are sort of in the middle of a important mission right now. Bosh. Quite like the gentle feeling I get from the shell lamp's glow. Looking at it somehow reminds me of bygone days, and those memories always lift my spirit. Glad to hear. Now then, I suppose our next course of action should be to prepare lots of lights and have Pokemon power them. With electricity. Does that sound about right? While that is a fine plan, we cannot ask the Pokemon to keep the lights powered forever. If it runs out of electricity, for instance, we'll have to ask the Pokemon to charge it up again. Like, I would think asking the Pokemon to do so over and over again would be quite a burden. Humans didn't need Pokemon to power their machines, so how do they keep all those contraptions running? If we use that contraption, we ought to brighten up any of the number of street lamps. What do we do? Yes, that contraption by the sea may be the key. Come with me, Beard. We're on the way. Let's go, Peaky. With your little waddle. Waddle, waddle, waddle. If I run fast, will they run fast? No. Don't run in the mud. Makes you go slow. Grab that. So this brings us to the windmill. So I think I said, I don't know if I actually did it in the end, but in one of the other missions, in Withered Wastelands, there is a windmill you can get fairly early on if you want power. But you really start putting together the power sources sort of here, really. So you can sort of just sort of go ahead and learn all that beforehand. But yeah, we got the windmill here. I think you can put a couple other things here as well. Like obviously put a water wheel. There's water wheel over there. There's another windmill, as you can see on top of that, where sort of Trubbish was pointing. And there's another water wheel bit on there, but that's another place that we're gonna explore another time. Okay, cool. And these are the utility poles, which you use to obviously move electricity around. But they are a bit ugly looking. But it's something you sort of have to deal with until sort of quite late on in the game, unfortunately. But luckily we've got some of these, so that's fine. And I'm not too fussed about that. So there we go. Excellent. If you continue connecting utility poles just like this, you'll be able to transport electricity across great distances, but the small amount of light we're getting from this utility pole is enough to brighten the whole town. That certainly appears to be the case. Our preparations were lacking, it seems. Windmills let you harness wind power to generate electricity. Yes, they do. So, my heart is beating so fast. What's the matter, Pikachu? One more thing we must prepare. A streetlight, right? No, aside from that. Just supply electricity to harbour streetlights. Then we might be able to brighten the whole town and keep it that way. That's where you come in, Beard. Could I ask you to prepare a harbour streetlight and place it near the utility pole you set up earlier? Wonder if it will light up properly. Oh, I'll be waiting on tender hooks. Okay, so poor me, thank you for your help. We are okay right now. So we can... So you've got these ones here. You might be able to just move that. But we're going to make one if we can. I can't remember. We should have the recipe. But we're going to make one just for the sake of the mission. And just to make sure. Because sometimes you actually have to make this sort of stuff. Oh, excuse me. Yawns. Actually, do I actually have... I don't think I even have that. Excuse me. So maybe we can just like snatch one of these. Might be the best play. So we'll take that and we will put that over here. So as you can see, the I think it's the yellow line, colorblind. shows you how far the electric current will take it. So like obviously that is out of range, but like here, that's fine. So we'll just put that there like that, and that lights up. Well done indeed, Beard. Can add more poles to transport electricity to the street lamps. This should help brighten up the whole town. Okay, gotcha. Right, it might even be enough to get Snorlax to open their eyes. So anything you don't understand along the way, you can always come ask me for help. I have the utmost faith in you, Beard. Please give it your all. Okay, so we need to get this going. So as you can see, I mean, it is a little bit messy. So we're just gonna sort of like clean this up a little bit if we can. Like there's something in the way of the wires. Oh yeah, I don't want it to go that way, so it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So we've got that one there. And we'll put another one here. We'll go talk to everyone because that's always helpful. I was thinking and trying to come up with a good idea to help, and I remembered something. You can make electricity by burning lots and lots of stuff all at once. Not particularly environmentally friendly, Torchic, but I get what you're thinking because you like fire. So I'm going with you. So again, just so it sort of handholds you to the next sort of way. So you obviously got your clean energy, like your windmill and your water wheel, but you also, as you go along here. Do I have any more? I do, but not too many, but that's fine. If you go along here, friends, to this little island, which we'll grab that, and we'll grab that. You will find, you may have already come across this already as well, but if you go over here, you find the furnace, which is the source that obviously you can burn materials on. So I'll grab that, and we get the recipe for the utility pole there. So again, very handy. We'll cut that, get some twine. It already has some materials here that we can use to make electricity by burning stuff. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I was in the middle of something, Torchic, actually, if you don't mind. Just trying to get stuff that we can to burn. Inspect. I'm asking the true Lieutenant Surge has been added to your human records. Lieutenant Surge, gym leader of Vermilion City Gym, may look intimidating, but might be surprised by the gentler side he shows when he's with his beloved Pokemon. December special edition of Gym Leader Monthly will focus on Lieutenant Surge, a lightning lieutenant. You'll see him in a whole new light. Huns. And we unlocked a new costume, the Ranger outfit. Change back, please, if you don't mind. But that brings us to the furnace. So in here you can burn like quite a lot of different things. There's wood, logs, twine. I think you can burn fluff as well. And they burn for quite a long time, so you don't have to worry about like too much. Don't know about you, but I'll let you figure it out. Yeah. Well, I'll figure it out. Don't you worry. I'll do all the work as per usual. As per bloody usual. So yeah, that's another. I don't like to use the furnaces. I like to have my clean energy, but they do serve a purpose. Let's get this over here as well. So we've got another street lamp. We've got a little bit of that going. Torchic, where are we at now? Let's go to Piplup. So yeah, like I said, you can sort of, I mean, I know what I'm doing here, so it's sort of, because I've done it before, so I'm sort of kind of just like blasting my way through this a little bit, just for the sake of so we can actually start making the environments look good, actually build sort of areas that look pretty cool, and then we don't just get bogged down in building the entire time, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but you know, we'll have plenty of time for building, don't worry, we'll have plenty of time for that. You're trying to light up the town, right? I was trying to come up with ways I could help, but I don't think there's much I can do since I can't use electricity. It's got me feeling kind of sad. I want to play real hard to clear my head, so I was wondering if there's a water wheel around here. A water wheel? It's a big thing, round machine that like spins when water flows. I love splashing around near them. They're so much fun. Do you find a water wheel? Can you take me to one? I bet I'll get a good idea as I play. Take clip up reviews. I will take them with me. So I know where a couple are, but we'll go to the easiest one because we've sort of been near that before anyway. But there is another one which I sort of alluded to a moment ago. But we'll go to this one because this is the sort of closest one, because we want to try and get as much done in this episode. Like I said, I don't like to go too far over on these episodes. So, as Trubbish pointed out, there's a water wheel here. Where's Piplup? They're on the way. Cool. So, let's make this. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. So, let's get this rocking and rolling. There we go. There it is. And that should get us underway. Thanks for bringing me here. Was actually a generator that produces electricity using hydropower. Transmits electricity over long distances. So good stuff. So is that's sort of lit up. Don't know if we need that to go over there really, but yeah. So that shows you sort of all the water. That shows you all the different ways to create energy. You've got your windmills, your water wheels, and your furnace. Oh, chesto berry seeds. Okay, that's cool. We'll leave him there for another mission. So hopefully we can start getting on with stuff. So where are we now? Done that. Okay, we've done all that. I think it's just to make things brighter with electricity now, isn't it? Which we can certainly do. Is that done by that one? Put you there. That one's over there as well. We'll get a couple of these more utility poles as well. Because we want these running off electricity rather than Pokemon electricity. Words. So that can go there for now. And then where can we put another one? Put some poles along here. Again, for now, we're just sort of like placing them, so it's not like too big of a deal where we put them, because we can actually make this look a bit nicer off stream, off camera, and I can show you what I've done. So who can we talk to now? No, not yet. Okay, cool. So we've got a little bit more to do there. That's all sort of like coming together. We might need to push them up, push the utility poles up this way a bit. How far will this go? I can go there for now. I do like to sort of put these on the actual like utility, like these ones. I can't remember what this is called now, but I like to put them on that because it looks professional. How far does this go? So like these utility poles look horrible. So like early game, really sort of inconvenient because it makes your builds look a bit wanky, for want of a better word, for putting them around like this. But I mean, it could be worse. Later on, you do unlock better means of doing that, which I definitely will try and get as early as possible. So let's move this around. So again, this is a little bit of the sort of tedious side, but you know, it could be worse, friends. Have I got any lights down here? I don't even know if I've got any lights down here, you know. So you go there. Let's get these out of the way. I can't remember if I did have another street light, didn't I? But it was one of the other ones, I think, if I remember rightly. I don't think we got the recipe for the street lamps yet. I think you just have to sort of repurpose the other ones. Let's have a double check, see what's what. No, we don't have the recipe. Okay, but again, that's okay. We can make do with that. Let's double check everything. I have one of these street lamps actually. It's going to look a bit weird having this one here, but you know, for the sake of the mission, always good to have that. Probably could have taken a few other street lamps from elsewhere. Not sure where there is any at the moment, but that's okay. So let's put this over. I actually like these ones better than these bloody like sailor ones, so that's not going to get us anywhere. Okay, that'll do for now. Cool. How are we looking? Looking a bit brighter, which is nice. We're just waiting for things to trigger so we can actually get things going. Pika? What's going on? Oh. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. Requests. Time to make... Suppose if you've helped out as Pokemon, I don't seem to have any more requests at the moment. Ah, Trubbish. Top of the lighthouse with Trubbish. Okay, right, yep. I knew what I was doing. So yeah, this is actually fairly important because I forgot about this. Where is Trubbish? He's over here. Okay, cool. Trubbish. Let's go. I always forgot about this because again, in my main playthrough, I'd done this all backwards. So I'd already gone up here. It's really annoying that Chesterberries are spawning here because can't find them on my other spawn. I think like different trees spawn differently and have different rarities depending on the save, I think. I could be wrong on that. But yeah, this is actually fairly important. If we go up here. Do I actually have... I don't know if I've got enough power. But yeah, this will trigger it. We made it all the way. It's totally awesome, yo. What do you think those machines, yo? They kind of look like a street bike, but kind of different. Maybe it lights up too. If we had some electricity, all those machines that the humans made are fun. There are all kinds of them. Just want to get power to each one. I'm just fine to see what happens. Words, god damn it. It's super fun coming all the way up here and seeing this awesome view together. I wish I could have made it without your help, Beard. It's fine. It's fine. We got this, Trubbish, don't you worry. So, this should... I'm going to put a couple of these around just in case, so that should light everything up then. Although, I don't know if we've actually got enough power. We don't have the power, Captain. So we might have to draw on that one. Let's have a double check now, see what's what. I think we have to get this lit up. Right, so what we will do, friends, because I don't like to keep these too long, we will call it a stream video words. F my life. We'll call it a video there, an episode, and we'll come back and we will hopefully have this almost lit up and we'll be ready to go into the next part of the Mosslax storyline, and we should be fairly close to getting this somewhat completed. But yeah, we're doing well. We're not too far away at all, friends. So without further ado, peace and love everyone. Like, comment, follow, and subscribe if you haven't done already. Appreciate any support, and we will see you in the next episode, friends. Have a good rest of your day. Peace and love everyone. Bye now. Bye.